One of the biggest bad habits people have when it comes to eating is skipping meals, especially when it comes to the important ones like lunchtime. Once you've got to lunchtime, your energy reserves are starting to go down. You need a top-up in order to get you through to the rest of the day. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy throw-together lunch that is perfect for having at home, taking to the office, even putting into the kids' lunch boxes. It's Easy Cheesy Quiche Slice on the One Pot Chef. Well, the first step for putting together our Easy Cheesy Quiche Slice is to get our frying pan. I put a small amount of vegetable oil in, or olive oil, or whatever you fancy, and just heating it up. We're going to start by cooking one chopped medium brown onion and 3 rashers of bacon, which I've just trimmed the excess fat off and just roughly diced. Go. Now essentially all we really need to do is just allow this to cook for a couple of minutes until the onions have softened and the bacon has started to go a little crisp. I'm also going to add 1.5 cups of mixed frozen vegetables, peas, carrot and corn. Now we just need to pop them in so they defrost a little bit, but realistically this shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. Oh gee, I'm throwing it everywhere today. But yeah, just until the onions are soft and the bacon is crisped up slightly. Once that's done, we can transfer it into a bowl and we'll leave it aside until we're ready to use them. Right, now it's time for assembly. As you can see, we've got our onion and bacon and veggie mix there, just in a bowl. In my mixing jug here, I've got 5 fairly large eggs, and using my sexy red whisk of death, I'm just going to give that a quick beat, just to mix them all together. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That looks good. Now, next we're going to add 1/4 cup of milk. Doesn't matter what kind of milk you use, if it's low fat or full fat or whatever you use, whatever you like. I'm also going to add 1 cup of self-raising flour. Now, with this one, if you don't have self-raising flour, you are more than welcome to use plain flour. Just make sure you add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder so it will rise. So we're just going to start to mix that in there. Essentially, this isn't actually a quiche as such. It's basically, think of it as a quiche if you've got the egg mixture and the pastry mixed together. It's like a sort of an egg frittata tart sort of type thing. It's really nice though. So mixing that all in there, we're also going to mix in our bacon and onion and vegetable mixture. So just toss that all in and start stirring that around. So this is going to be a fairly lumpy mixture, but that's fine because, as I say, it's meant to be lumpy and it will all get mixed together fairly soon. There we go. And one last ingredient. I've got a cup of grated cheese. Now again, if you wish to use a low-fat cheese, you're more than welcome. If you want to use a different kind of cheese, like not tasty cheese like I'm using, you can always use something else. Red Leicester goes really well in this. Basically any kind of cheese you like. Just adds calcium, adds a lot of flavour, it's good. And we're just going to season the mixture with some freshly cracked pepper. You don't need to add any salt because the bacon's obviously going to be fairly salty, because that's just part of the nature of things. And now we're going to transfer this into our tray. I've just lined one of my little slice tins, my little Lamington tins. It's 30 centimetres by about 20 centimetres. Just put some baking paper in it and we're just going to transfer the mixture in. So as you can see, this is a sort of a thick, creamy mixture full of veggies and onions and bacon. This is really tasty. And as I said, I mean, it's so simple to throw together. I mean, there's just no mess, no fuss. It's just mix and bake. You can't get simpler than that. There we go. I've just sort of roughly spread it out. Now, all you need to do now is to place this in a preheated oven, 170 degrees Celsius, for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it's gone puffed up and nice and golden on the top. And our easy cheesy quiche slice has just come out of the oven. As you can see, it's all puffed up. We've got that lovely cheesy layer on top. You've got the lovely colourful vegetables, the onion, the bacon. It smells fantastic. It tastes even better. And what's great about this, it's really versatile, because you don't just have to have it hot, as like a good quiche, you can have it cold. You just slice it up into little wedges, serve it with a side salad if you're at home, put it into the lunch boxes for the kids, take it to work, have it with a bread roll. It's really fantastic. And of course you can change the ingredients to your own personal taste. If there's a vegetable you particularly like, feel free to chuck it in. You can change the bacon for some chicken or some tuna or whatever you really fancy. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later.